Alright guys, so I'm in this stunning place. Here is my bike, there is the waterfall. My bike is here. There we go. Great views. I'm training for a 200k ride next Saturday in about 10 days. But in this video I want to talk about how I transported my bike to the last race, 330 kilometers, and what I recommend doing, if you fly to the destination. So for instance, this is my bike. It's 10 kilo. I think you are familiar with it already. I made a few videos about it. So basically I got the cardboard box, which cost me just $3 US here in China, and about $1.50 in Thailand, I remember. So in my opinion, cardboard box is the easiest and the most reliable way for most people to transport their bikes. And in general, I'm going to be talking about my Alloy $500 bike, So I was thinking about other ways of transportation, and in China we can transport our bikes by bus, basically without any boxes. There are some luggage stores, and you can put the bike inside the bus and it's not a problem, so it's easy. The other way of transportation is train. It's very, very convenient because they're really fast. You can cover maybe 600 kilometers in 2 hours. But for train, you gotta have any bag. Specifically, guys buy these handbags, for bikes. And the bike fold. And I mean, like, you take off the wheels and put the frame in. It's pretty heavy, but then you will be allowed on the train. And that's how Chinese guys travel. I noticed. Probably I will buy this bag just for train travels, probably. But also they said if you don't speak Chinese, it might be a hassle because, like, there are no exact rules, and basically these guys might say just no, and default answer is usually no. We are not allowed to bring our bikes on train, but in general we are allowed. So basically the easiest way of transport is still plane, because China is huge, and if you need to fly somewhere it will take maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, and yeah. So why cardboard box? So I found three main reasons for me. First one, it's cheap. It's the main reason because, for instance, I met Alex, Liam, and the guy from US. His name is Stefan. So Alex has this fancy Thule, I think, or Thule or something like brand. I will put it on the screen right now, and it cost him $300. Liam has also the pretty heavy bag, which I'm not sure about the price, but probably the same, about 300 bucks. So the thing is, my bike costs, 500, and spending $300 for a bag, I don't know, I don't even have a power meter yet, and probably the next purchase is going to be Stage's power meter for $400, I believe, or something, maybe $500. So I would rather buy the power meter than the box, specifically because I don't travel that much. I believe that you need that specific bike bag probably if you do travel like a pro cyclist, or the guy that really flies maybe every week, and you just need this convenience, that you don't have to I would say that you don't have to go to the bike shop, every now and then and ask for bike boxes. Usually they do have them, but some places you might be in, you might not have any options to get the bike box, which is a bummer, but usually it's not a big problem. So to me, I really believe that these fancy bike bags are only for pro cyclists maybe, who have their own buses also, and it's very big hassle also to, it's the second point, it's a very big hassle to transport this bag, so because the second advantage of the cardboard box is that you can actually leave it in the airport, and you ride a bike everywhere you want, so it's very, very convenient. And also you can probably take the taxi, or a bus, but with the bike bag, you're limited, because you won't leave your bag in the airport, and you cannot ride with it. So in general, it's a big hassle to me, if you just travel occasionally maybe and you don't have someone that will always pick you up at the airport, and moreover, if the distance is not that big, maybe 20 k's, you can easily ride there. So I believe your option is the cardboard box. It's the second. So first is cheap, and the second is the convenience, And the third third advantage of the cardboard box is that it's almost pretty much as safe as any bike bag, really. I would be talking about my alloy bike. I would say, how many flights I had with bike? Four flights, and basically I didn't have any problems, you know, and it was pretty much so easy after a little bit of practice to, you know, build up the bike again. You know, like it takes me usually about half an hour and I'm good to go, you know. So basically it's not a big problem, you know. Safety is not a concern at all, you know. Of course I would really recommend you maybe wrapping up the derailleur, maybe and buying the big bike bag, you know, because for me, you know, my pedals are very tight and I didn't have an option to take them off, so I prefer buying a big bike bag if it's possible, large size, and put the bike inside with the pedals, you know. It's much easier then, but it's not a big problem to also screw them back in, you know, so you can take them off easily. So yeah, safety is not a big concern. Probably if you do have a carbon bike, I'm not sure, you know. I saw different videos, even Harley Durian Rider, he made videos about flying with $10,000 bikes, carbon, no problem, you know. So I believe you should just maybe put some bubble wrap or maybe foam on your fork down here, you know, maybe, and then you should wrap these parts, you know, screws, just so they don't scratch the bike box or frame. And then also from this side you just wrap your cassette and derailleur, and what else? Probably maybe you can wrap the frame here and here, just in case, you know. Seat post, you just take it off, and you can leave all the bike bags on the bike, pretty much. And also, sure, you take off your handlebars, you put them like this, you know, vertical, you know, and you wrap them up with the tape, so then they're secure, you know. And also you should definitely screw back these bolts, you know. I take them off from here and then I screw them back in. So basically these are the main, you have to pay attention. Then you screw the screwer, remember my video, and at the back as well. Then you screw this bolt of the seat post, so then it's not, you don't arrive to the destination without it, because you won't be able to ride without a seat post. And yeah, these are the main bolts you have to screw. You have to really pay attention to. Oh, and also deflate your tires. I'm not really sure about if they can explode, but probably they can, because at the airport we were suggested to deflate them, and we were asked if we did, and we said yes. So yeah, so these are my tips, you know, for flights. Cardboard box is so easy, you know. It's cheap, up to $3 maybe, and then you can reuse it, you know. You fly somewhere and you maybe take a bus or taxi and you then fly back home, and you don't even buy a new cardboard box, which is pretty much the same as having a bike bag, you know. Second, it's very, very convenient. If you want to leave it, you leave it. If you want to take it with you, you take it, you know. It's not a big deal. And 3 is pretty much as safe as any bike bag, you know. So I don't know, just please let me know in the comments if you had any problems with cardboard boxes, and what is your favorite bike bag, and what bike bag you think is the best deal and value for the money. Because, you know, Liam has such a heavy bike bag that I wouldn't really use it, because it's so heavy. It's just a hustle. You need to have 2 people to carry it, you know. And Alex's $300 bike bag is really light. So just let me know in the comments what you think is the best bike bag. But honestly, I'm not really planning to buy any of them for now for this bike. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to continue training. I did 28 kilometers, an hour and 40 minutes, 500 meters of climbs, zone 2 recovery from yesterday intervals. And this Saturday we're doing big ride. It's just a group ride, I think. For me it's going to be maybe over 200 Ks. Nice ride in the mountains. And the next week after that I'm doing the 200K race. So wish me luck, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.